Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to this webinar. My name is Brian Novo and I'll be organizer for the session. And with me today is Ikshan Hugo. I have a short video I'd like to play just by handing over to our presenter.
The most convenient aspect of podcasts is that it requires the listener's ears only. That means that you can listen to interesting conversations about your trade and industry when you're unblocking the loo, or taking a poo, waiting for the bus, or done with the day's fuss, grabbing lunch or throwing a punch, driving to site, or about to do that job just right. Man in the Van Podcast, now PIRB CPD accredited. Man in the Van Podcast. Find us at the TMP magazine page on App Planner.
I'd like to hand over to our presenter.
Thank you so very much, Byron. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ikshan Hugo. I'm a national product trainer for Lixol Africa, and I represent Apex, Cobra, Grower, and Val. And this morning, Byron?
Yes.
I think, did you end my screen? Let me just rather share it again quickly.
Yep, just quickly share screen again.
Just about that, guys. So as I was saying, I represent Apex, Cobra, Grower, and Val. And in this morning's session, Byron, sorry about this, man. Can you just assist me with some of these technicalities? There's a little block just under this sharing screen.
Yeah, so that block should disappear if you go to the options. Yeah.
Be good. And in this morning, we'll be going through 4 products from the Apex agricultural product range. It will be the Big Boy, the AP Trough Valve, the Rain Aid, and the Pump Buddy. Each of them will have a little video, and then we'll go through the specifications of each of them.
Let us introduce you to the Apex Big Boy Valve. The Apex Big Boy Valve is a differential valve with a high flow rate designed for mains, gravity, or pump-fed large reservoir applications. Apex Big Boy Valve has enormous flow rate, and soft closing prevents water hammer. This means less stress on pipe joints and the pump seals. Adjustable water levels. Our design allows for a single level or variable minimum and maximum water levels within the tank or reservoir. Fewer pump cycles reduces wear of the pump mechanics and less stress on the motor drives. Diaphragm-activated full-on, full-off design means no electricity required at the tank, fast filling, saving electricity and pump life. Apex Big Boy Valve is designed with cost saving in mind. Long tail means that thin-walled tanks can be installed with the Apex Big Boy Valve. No need for additional fittings. Rain harvesting. The Apex Big Boy Valve, by clipping the weights together, can be used as a backup water supply control valve. Operating principle. When the maximum water level is reached, the Apex Big Boy Valve shuts off and remains closed. The Apex Big Boy Valve remains closed until the minimum water level, bottom weight, is exposed, opening the valve. The Apex Big Boy Valve continues to fill the reservoir or tank until the maximum water level is reached. It's easy to set the maximum and minimum water levels. Just adjust the weight's cord lengths. The small weight sets the top maximum level and the larger weight the minimum water level. Just set and forget. Innovative design. Apex Valve's unique patented design means fewer parts, less hassles, no fuss. Just fit and forget.
So when we look at the specifications of this product, remember the application can be for mains, gravity, or pump feed systems. And how it works is that when you have both weights submerged at the maximum level, the valve will remain closed until the bottom weight is exposed. And the valve will then open and remain open until the maximum level is reached. Some of the features and benefits of this product is with its high flow rate of 1,500 liters per minute, no water hammer, adjustable water level, saves electricity costs, increases pump life, full on and full off diaphragm activated, no float switches, so no power is required when the pump requires pressure or flow switch. The long tail removes the need for tank fittings on the thin wall tanks, fully serviceable, and you can use as a top-up rainwater harvesting valve. And the only time that you can do this is when you combine the two floats, then it can act as a rainwater harvesting valve. The specifications on working pressure is from 15 kPa to 1,200 kPa. Now at 1,200 kPa, and you have a 50 millimeter valve, then you will get the flow rate of 1,500 liters per minute. Then our temperature ranges from 1 degree Celsius all the way up to 60 degrees Celsius. The product is manufactured from a completely UV stable product, so you can put it in the sun and it can take the harsh heat African sun. And our available sizes is 32 millimeters, 40 millimeters, and 50 millimeters. And then there will be a servicing kit that is available. So just recapping on the big boy, it's a differential valve with a high flow rate designed for mains, gravity, or pump fit applications. It has an enormous flow rate of 1,500 kPa at 1,500 liters per minute at 1,200 kPa. With adjustable water levels, you can have it as a single float, or you can have a minimum and maximum level in there. Fewer pump cycle reduces electricity costs, and the pump life is extended. And the operation principle is designed with cost savings in mind for the end user. And remember, I said that it was UV stable, corrosion resistant materials is used in manufacturing this product. So the next product we're looking at is the AP trough valve.
Let us introduce you to the Apex AP trough valve. The Apex AP trough valve is perfect for large and medium-sized troughs and is one of our most compact and cost-effective valves. The Apex AP trough valve has high flow rate, fills troughs fast, and works from zero pressure. 2 sizes in one, 20 millimeter and 25 millimeter diameter, or 3/4 inch and 1 inch fittings ensures you get the right fit. Cord and nipple is included to allow the Apex AP trough valve to be installed so that it is submerged, out of sight, underwater, less risk of stock damage. A long tail version is also available for fitting to thin wall troughs. Benefits: the Apex AP trough valve has superior reliability due to having superior engineering standards from high-quality materials. Simple design, fewer moving parts, less to go wrong and easy to maintain. Reliability means peace of mind for farmers, less maintenance, less time spent fixing trough water flow problems. Innovative design. Apex Valve's unique design means fewer parts, fewer hassles, no fuss. Just fit and forget.
So this is actually my favorite valve out of the range. I think when you're looking at a trough valve, or at a valve for a trough, most of the time you've got cattle coming in there and they're knocking the float, or they're knocking the actual valve itself, damaging the arm. So you have the AP trough valve that can be completely submerged in water. You have the nipple and the cord, and only thing that will be exposed will be the float. And when the cattle is moving the float about, there's nothing much that they can damage there. So just looking at the features, it's a full flow design and fully serviceable. They are available in 20 and 25 millimeter. So it comes with a 25 millimeter increasing bush, so you don't have to purchase any extra bits that goes with it. The working pressure is from 0 kPa to 1,200 kPa. And then at the maximum pressure, you will have a flow rate of 310 liters of water per minute. And then the temperature ranges from 1 degree Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. Again, it is manufactured from a UV stable product. The space that will be available will be your cord and the nipple. Short arm length is 195 millimeter. The standard arm length is 352 millimeter. Now, this is used when you're having it used as an exposed valve. And then our float is 150 millimeter in diameter. The service kits will contain the plunger, the O-ring, washer, and cotton tin. So recapping on the AP trap valve, it's perfect for large and medium-sized troughs with a high flow rate of up to 300 liters of water a minute, working pressure from 0 to 1,200 kPa, available in 20 and 25 millimeter. And then remember, you're increasing bushes included. Nipple and cord is available, and it has a long tail version as well for thin walled troughs. So the next one we're looking at is the Rain 8, very similar to what the Big Boy is, but just on a smaller version.
Let us introduce you to the Apex Rain-Aid valve. The Apex Rain-Aid valve is designed for providing a backup water supply from mains on a rainwater collection tank. Apex Rain-Aid valve is simple to install, with fewer parts, fewer problems, and easy to service. The Apex Rain-Aid valve requires no electricity, providing the best solution for water tank backup. The Rain-Aid valve meets approved watermark standards for mains water connection. The Rain-Aid valve's weight can be adjusted horizontally for shallower and different shaped tanks. Materials. Made from the highest quality corrosion and UV-resistant materials, ensures it'll last even in the harshest sunlight conditions. Operating principle. When there is rainfall, the rain will fill the tank. If there is lack of rain and the rainwater level drops below a preset level, the Apex Rain-Aid valve will open to maintain the water level using mains water supply. Innovative design. Apex Valve's unique patented design means fewer parts, fewer hassles, no fuss, just fit and forget.
So like I said, it's very similar to what the Big Boy is. Here you can see that it only has one float. What I really like about this particular valve is that all of these valves have zero resale value. So there's very little brass parts that is on there that is used for, in fact, there's zero brass parts on there. So if it's stolen, there's no resale value. And the application for the Rain-Aid is the valve that is designed to be connected to the mains, or if you're using it on the rainwater collection tank, and it will provide a backup supply in the event of the demand exceeding the rain supply. So in that event, if there's no rain coming into the tank, then the valve will open through the mains. Under normal circumstances, the rainwater will fill the tank, and if the rainwater then drops, the level drops at the preset level, the Rain-Aid valve will open, and the mains water will then supply the tank. If you're looking at the working pressure, we're looking at 55 kPa to 1,200 kPa, and again, we're looking at the temperature that can drop down to 1 degree Celsius and go up all the way to 60 degrees Celsius. This would be great for the inland areas like your farmlands in the Free State, etc. They will be available in 15 and 20 millimeter sizes, adjustable water levels that saves electricity and increases the lifespan of the pump. Keeping in mind that all of our products that we've got in the Apex agricultural perspective is always aimed at wanting to save electricity and wanting to save or increase the pump lifespan. It's got a full on, full off activation. No float switches is required, and comes with a long tail removing the tank of thin wall, fully serviceable as well. Then if you look at the picture that I've got in the slide here, if you have the float or the weight horizontally, there will only be a difference of 40 millimeter between the closing and the opening of that application if you have it in a horizontal form. So in recapping on the Rain-Aid, it's designed to provide a backup water supply on a rainwater tank, on a rainwater collection tank, and with a working pressure of 55 kPa to 1200 kPa. It requires no electricity, and the weight can be fitted horizontally for shallow tanks or vertically for larger tanks. UV stable, fewer parts and less hassles. So the last product we're going to be looking at is the pump buddy.
Let us introduce you to the Apex Pump Buddy valve. The Apex Pump Buddy valve is a differential valve designed for pump-fed large tank and reservoir applications. The Apex Pump Buddy valve has exceptional flow rate. When demand requires, the Apex Pump Buddy valve will meet the water flow requirements. Set your water levels. Our design allows for a single level or variable minimum and maximum levels within the water tank or reservoir. Rain harvesting. The Apex Pump Buddy valve, by clipping the weights together, can be used as a backup water supply control valve. Variable working pressure operation. The Apex Pump Buddy valve operates efficiently between 55 kPa and 1200 kPa, or 8 to 175 psi. Installed with an air gap prevents backflow. Long-tail versions are also available. Operating principle. When the maximum water level is reached, the Apex Pump Buddy valve shuts off and remains closed. Apex Pump Buddy valve remains closed until the minimum water level, the bottom weight, is exposed. The Apex Pump Buddy valve continues to fill the reservoir or tank until the maximum level weight is reached. It's easy to set the maximum and minimum water levels. Just adjust the weight's cord lengths. The small weight sets the top maximum level and the larger weight the minimum water level. Just set and forget. Innovative design. Apex Valve's unique patented design means fewer parts, fewer hassles, no fuss, just fit and forget.
Now you will see that in all of these valves that I've been exposing to in the session, has got two floats to it except for the rain aid. Now looking at the big boy, it will have a bigger capacity, so it works from 32 millimeter, 40 and 50 millimeter. Now you're looking at the pump buddy, it will be from smaller sizes. But what I want to make, I want to stress on the fact that there is no float arm in this particular versions. If you have a float arm with a regular or traditional float on there, what will happen is that when the float or the water level changes inside the tank, then automatically the pump will kick in, and then it will then refill up the tank with the pump buddy and with the big boy. The pump will only activate when the maximum weight or the big weight is exposed to the minimum level. Then it will kick in. So it really saves a lot of money in terms of electricity, and then obviously the farmer replacing that pump. So again, the application will be used for pump-fed reservoirs and rain harvesting, fully adjustable water levels and saving electricity and increasing the pump life, full on, full of diaphragm activated, long tail available, and removes the need for tank fittings on thin-walled tanks and can be used on a top-up rainwater harvesting valve, and they are fully serviceable. If we look at the specifications of this product, it works from 55 kPa all the way up to 1200 kPa, and with an enormous flow rate of 125 liters a minute at 1200 kPa. Again, you're looking at the temperature dropping down to 1 degree Celsius and can handle 60 degrees Celsius comfortably. The sizes that we have available will be 20 millimeter in the standard form, and 25 and 32 millimeter, they will all be standard. Then the long tail versions are available in 20 and 25 millimeter. Our spares and accessories, service kits will contain the diaphragm, the jet assembly, backing plates, cotton pin, spring, and silicone grease. Then in closing, I just want to recap on the pump buddy. exceptional flow rate of up to 400 liters of water per minute at 55 kPa to 1200 kPa. You can easily adjust the water levels, also using it as a rain harvesting function by putting the two weights together. Installed with an air gap, prevents backflow, and we have it available in long tail versions as well. So that is the end of my presentation, everyone. If there is any questions, my colleague Herman will easily answer them for you.
All right, thank you very much, Ikram. I think people can take away a lot from this. If you do have any questions, ladies and gentlemen, please do post it in the Q&A. We are more than welcome to answer. Is there anything you would like to add, Herman or Mr. Hugo?
Yeah, I think, Byron, in terms of the products that we've got available, this was just 4 of them that we've spoken about. But then we've got the visible as well that is used in the tank. It's an extended piece that shows the level of the water as well. So it's just literally 2 floats and an extended pole that comes with it. Really great products for the agricultural world. We are more than willing to come out and do formal training. I particularly don't like Zoom trainings. I prefer being face-to-face with the customer or with a plumber, because then they can get to touch and feel the product. So we are more than willing to come out and do a presentation to a plumber that is working very closely in the agricultural world, to expose them further to this great product. Remember, I said also that there's no resale value on the product. If you look at the AP trough valve, that would be the only one where you've got a brass arm. But in particularly the AP trough valve, if I'm thinking about it right now, would be a really good product for a trough, because you find that a lot of times that the arm gets damaged by the cattle as they are drinking water from the troughs. But when you have that valve submerged in the tank, and the float only being exposed, I think that is an absolute winner. So if the plumbers want more information on this, I'm absolutely certain that myself and Patrick, who is also one of the employees at Apex, we will definitely be able to come out and expose the plumbers to this amazing product.
Thank you very much. I think people are very excited about this, and I'm sure they will contact you soon to see it. Everything's better in real life.
Yeah, and if they want to have a real look at the video, if they can't find it on YouTube when you share this webinar today, they can also find it on our website on Lexel, www.lexel.co.za. They'll be able to find those videos on that website.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us this morning.